So one of the biggest challenges for many businesses and brands is how overwhelming it can be in managing your content cross platforms. But this doesn't have to be the case today, as we can get AI agents to do the job for us. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how I managed to build an AI system that allows me to schedule my content effortlessly and manage all of them easily just from one single platform. Check this out. So all I gotta do firstly is to add in a new video, give it a video name, add in the video URL so I can find and drop the video URL here, paste this in, upload the file, give it a description for the agents to craft out the captions for us. So I'm gonna type in a simple description like a street interview of fit athletes sharing about how this fire vest helps them dramatically in their workout, right? And next I just have to choose the platforms that I want to post to. So let's say I want to post to every single platform. I can select each of them. And once this is done, you can see it's created 4 new fields for the platforms that we want to post the content onto. And from here, I can either type in the captions and titles that I want and schedule a time for the post to be published. But let's say if I do not have an idea and I want the agent to create the captions and title for me, all I gotta do is to change the status to generate captions, change it for all of them. And very quickly, the agent is gonna create a title and captions and update the table for us. Check this out. All right, you can see now we have different captions and titles for each platform. Take a look over here. This is for TikTok. We have one for YouTube as well, a different one for Instagram, as well as one for Facebook. All right, pretty cool. And let's say we like this, we just have to schedule the post now. So I'm going to schedule the post over here. I can select a time and date. So I'm just going to choose one for each of them. And once that is done, I just have to change the status to schedule post. And once this post is scheduled, we do not have to do anything. The moment the posts have been published onto the platforms, this status will automatically change to content posted. We are 3 minutes away from 3 p.m. over here. So once the video has been posted, this status will be updated, and then we can take a look at our social platforms to see the new post being posted. All right, now it's updated to content posted. Let's take a look at our socials. You can see it's posted onto Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, as well as Facebook. And all of them have unique captions for each of the different platforms. And so just like that, we have our very own scheduling system that allows us to schedule our posts onto all our social platforms on autopilot. So I think this is super valuable, right? Because as a brand or creator, you not only are able to post your content onto all your social platforms on autopilot, you can also schedule them at different timings and choose the specific platform that you want to post as well. And beyond just posting, you could also customize this system to have AI agents to write out captions for you, or even use this as a base to enhance it further to help you do other things like creating content and publishing them as well based on your specific needs. And that is truly the value of custom content systems like this. And besides that, this whole system is built on n8n, a no-code tool, which is super easy to set up. All you gotta do is you can just download the blueprint link in description below, and you just have to import it from file. And once that is done, you just have to set up the authentication with the tools that's needed for this system, and you will be good to go. So in today's video, I'm gonna show you how I built this system so that you can build it for yourself, as well as customize it for your own specific needs. So let's get right into it. So once you have gotten this system, let's run through the different tools that you need to set this up. First of all, the whole system is run on n8n. So we run the whole AI automation function over here. And within this n8n system, we have 3 main tools. The first one is Potato, which is an amazing publishing system that allows us to bypass the API challenges and allows us to schedule and post our content effortlessly onto all our social platforms. Secondly, we use OpenRouter, which is the large language model for our agents to write the captions and descriptions for us. Right, OpenRouter allows us to connect to different models like ChatGPT, Gemini, and so much more for us to use as the agent brain. Lastly, of course, we have Airtable, which is basically the interface of our whole system, allowing us to upload our content and publish our content all from this specific interface. And after automating the whole process, like you've seen in the example earlier, we do not have to go into n8n. We can just run the whole system within this Airtable itself. So that makes it super sleek and super easy for us to manage our content from one single platform. So before we get started, you just want to follow the setup guides over here. You want to just download each of these different tools and then set up the authentication following the video over here. All right, this is for the API authentication. And once you have all of this set up, you will be able to run this system. Alright, so now let's go into how this whole system is being built. To really understand this whole system, we're going to first go into Airtable to see how we structure this out. Okay, so over here in Airtable, we have 2 main tables. The first is content, which is where we're going to upload our video content and give it a description and select the platforms that we want to publish our content onto. So this will include the video name, the video URL, which would be the file that we want to upload. This is the attachment field allowing us to upload the video files, a long text field for us to add in the video description, and a multi-select field for us to decide on the different platforms we want to upload to, which includes TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. And lastly, we want to link it to the platform table, so we're just going to name this link post. We're going to link it to another table, which is the platform table. All right. This allows us to create a new fields under the platform table for each of the different platforms that what we've seen earlier. Okay, once this is done, we're going to go into the platforms table. And in the platforms table, we have the first field, which is platforms, which is the 4 different platforms that we want to post our content onto. This will be automatically created, which is the main video that we link it to. The video file that we've seen here is also from a lookup view. Just right click this and you can insert lookup view, and you can choose the fields that we want to drag over from the main content table. The lookup view function is pretty useful if you want to retrieve information from one table later on in our n8n workflow. Besides that, some of the main fields that we want to have is title, which is the title of the video, and captions for the video as well. And then we will have a schedule time field, which allows us to add in the date as well as the time. All right, and once we have this, we have a status field. This is what triggers the whole automation to run. And we have the first field to be generate captions, the second one captions generated, the third schedule post for us to schedule the post, the fourth is post scheduled when the posts have been scheduled, and lastly it will be updated to content posted when the content is posted. Pretty straightforward. Now we're going to unhide the rest of the fields that we have. Okay, so all of these are lookup fields that we have gotten from the content table, but besides that, we also want to have this additional field called due. If you take a look at the formula, it says that when the status is equals to post scheduled, if the schedule time have passed, we'll set this field to due. If the schedule time have not passed, it will be set to pending. This is actually something that we add in later on that will help to trigger the automation to content posted once the posts have been scheduled. So what I've also done is to create another view over here called due post, right? You just have to duplicate the view itself, and then from there I just make it such that it's filtered by the state, where status is post scheduled and due contains due, right? What happens here is that if a specific post, right, for example, let's say this one, right, we set it to post scheduled, okay, you can see it's set to due because the scheduled time is before the time now. And afterwards, what happened is that we have a simple automation that changes the status to content posted once it's set to due. And we're going to run through that later on. But just to help you understand the idea of how we structure this up, I set this specific field to help us with triggering this whole system. Okay, now that we understand this, let's go into the automations to understand how this all works. Okay, first of all, if you realize from the example earlier, when we set the link post to a specific field, for example, if I were to create a new video here, and let's just name it ABC, and now to give it a video URL. Okay, let's set a description to test. Once I select a specific platform, let's say TikTok, okay, the very first automation will create a link post called TikTok under the video ABC. Take a look over here now. We have this new specific record over here, right? And so how do we actually do that for each of the different platforms? What we did is to use something called automations within Airtable, and we create a specific automation for each of them. So starting off with TikTok over here, all we gotta do is to first trigger it with when a record matches conditions. We're gonna start off with the table, which is content, okay, and then we're gonna have the conditions when platform has TikTok and linked post doesn't contain TikTok. So what this means is that if I take a look at content over here, when I select platform to be TikTok, right, and link post hasn't created a new field called TikTok yet, right? What's going to happen is we're going to run the next action, which is to create a new record, and we're going to select the link record to be the Airtable record ID, right? So it's linked to this specific record over here, and we're going to create a new platform called TikTok, right? And that's how we manage to create this new field over here. And so that's quite straightforward, okay? And then all we got to do for the rest of the platform is to do the exact same thing. So for Facebook, we did the exact same thing. The only difference is platform has any of Facebook. Same for YouTube. Platform has any of YouTube, as well as Instagram has any of Instagram, okay? So once that is completed, once we have them all, we're just going to turn them on so that it's running perfectly. One thing to note about automations is that when you copy the Airtable from our guide below, you do have to add in the automations accordingly. So I've also created a guide for the specific automations that you do need to create. So make sure to copy them accordingly like what you have seen over here. Okay, once you're done with this, the next thing we want to have is for content posted. Remember previously you talked about the due field over here, right? So what we're going to do is to have this automation trigger the scheduled post to content posted. So how we actually did that, we're going to use the new view over here called due post. What I've done is that I've filtered it such that when the posts have been set to due and the status is post scheduled, the specific record will come in here. Let's say the TikTok content is due, it will come into this specific view. And once that is done, if you take a look over here, when the record enter the view and the view is due post as selected over here, once that is done, we will update the main record for the platform table and we connect the record ID. and we change the status to content posted. And that's how we trigger the automation to update the specific status in the main view to content posted. And so these are two different automations that we have done in this Airtable itself to actually make the experience more seamless for yourself. So now that we've gotten these two out of the way, we're going to go into n8n now, which is where we're able to create our captions, as you can see over here, and also publish our content onto all our social platforms. So let's go into n8n. Alright, so in n8n, we have two main sections for this specific workflow. Okay, the very first section is to generate captions. The second section is to schedule the content. So let's start with the very first one first. So because we want to be able to just trigger all of the workflow just on this platform without touching n8n, what we're going to use is to use something called a webhook. Okay, so what webhook does is that it will generate a link over here, and each time this link is caught, it will trigger the specific workflow. Okay, and we have a test URL and a production URL. Right, how a test URL works is that if you have a test URL, every time automation calls the specific workflow, we still need to click execute workflow for it to work. Now, if you use a production URL and you run the workflow, it will automatically be caught, and this whole workflow will run once this specific webhook is caught. Okay, right. So to help you understand better, what we have did here firstly is to change the method to post. Okay, I give it a path name like caption 101, and then I'm going to copy this production URL. And once I've done so, what we want to do is that we want to call this workflow the moment we change the status to generate captions over here, right? That's how we're able to generate new captions for our videos. So how we did that, firstly, is to create another automation. This time we're going to name it generate captions. Okay, we're going to have when a record matches condition, and a table we're going to choose platforms. The condition will be when status is generate captions, and we want to also make sure that we don't just generate captions randomly. We want to make sure that the video name is not empty and the video description is also not empty. Okay, once this is done, we're going to create this simple script over here. You can just copy and paste this in and modify the webhook URL. I will paste in my webhook URL over here, captions 101. And what this does is that once the status have been changed to generate captions, it will call this specific workflow to generate the captions for us and update the Airtable record. So now let's see how the rest of it actually works. Let's go into our previous executions to see what we have done. So firstly, what it's going to do is it's going to search record, and then we're going to have it connected to the base, which is the ultimate posting system, and the table will be platform. And we're going to filter by formula when status equals to generate captions. And so it's going to retrieve the information like the video name, as well as the video file and so on. Okay. Once that is done, I'm going to create an AI agent which is connected to the Open Router model, and we're going to use GPT 4.1 mini over here. And so this agent is tasked to create the captions for us. What I first do is to send over some information such as video name, video description, and the platform. And so how I do so is just to drag over the information from the previous node, drop the description over here, drop the name over here, as well as the platform over here. And all of this is retrieved from our Airtable over here, right? So once you have retrieved all of this information, we're going to give it a system message, which is sort of an instruction. Open this up, and I'm going to tell it that it's a video title and a caption generator agent. It's going to generate different types of captions for us, depending on what platform it is. And based on the different platforms, I gave it some instructions on how it should write the captions differently for each of them. For example, like YouTube, you want it to be 50 to 70 characters max, and so on. And I also give it some examples of the output as well, depending on the specific platform. Right, so this is a super cool part of a customized system, right? Because all I did is just a simple prompt to create simple captions and titles for us. But you could also customize the system message to match your specific brand tone and your specific style of writing captions, so that the agent will write specific captions and descriptions for you, which will save you an enormous amount of time. And once that is done, I'm going to set the required specific output format to on, right? That's because I set it as a JSON output with two different fields, titles and captions. And what I do is to set an output parser to this specific JSON, title and captions, so I can get two different fields as my output. Okay, once I've done that, we're just going to update the Airtable once again. We're going to choose the same base, the same platform, and then we're going to match based on record ID. We're going to take it from the Airtable earlier, drag and drop the record ID, and then we just want to update the title and the captions and change the status to captions generated. And that's how we manage to get the captions and title generated for us by our agents. Once we've done so, we're going to go into the second part, which is to publish the content. And this time we're going to use Potato to help us do so. Right, so all you gotta do is to go into Potato and create a new account. And very simply, you just have to connect to your accounts under settings, log into the different accounts that you want to post your content onto. It's very easy and very quick. And then you can get your API keys. Once you get your API key, come back to the workflow and you can just connect to your API keys over here. And once that is done, you will be good to go. Now, how does this whole section work? Same thing here, we start off with a webhook. So if you open this up, I will name this webhook a different name. Same thing, the method is post, and then we get a production URL, and we're going to create another automation. Works exactly the same, right? When the status matches the conditions, when the status is schedule post and schedule time is not empty, video file is not empty, titles and captions are also not empty. Now we need all of them to post our content, right? When the status is set to schedule post, we can then run the script, the same script over here. This time we just have to change the webhook link. All right. Okay, once this is done, it will trigger this workflow. And the next thing it's going to do is to search the record. This time it's going to search the record for status equals to schedule post. And once we have that, we're going to upload the video. So what this does is that it will upload the video into a temporary file on Potato so that we can actually publish them onto our social platforms, right? I just have to send over the video file over here, and then I'll have a switch node. And what this does is that we want to check which platform we're sending the video to, and then we'll publish the content onto each of these different platforms, right? Starting with Facebook, and this is where we can connect to our Facebook account, select the platform, all right? And then we can give it the text and the captions from our agent earlier on. Okay, let's go into our previous executions to see how this works. If you take a look over here, we send over the captions for Facebook, and then we have the URL of the video sent over. And then we can select our Facebook page, and we just have to add in the scheduled time from the Airtable over here. And that's it, pretty straightforward. We just have to do the same thing for the other platforms. So for TikTok as well, I just connect to the TikTok platform, choose my TikTok account. I have the text and the media URL sent over. You can also set different settings as well. If your video is AI generated, you can turn it on. You can also auto add music and so much more, and also add in the scheduled time as well. And the same thing for Instagram. This time just change the platform and account and change your settings. Lastly, for YouTube as well, the same thing, choose your account and you are good to go. And the coolest thing about Potato is this is just one example of how you can publish onto these 4 platforms, but you can also select the other platforms as well if you want to publish your content onto Blue Sky, LinkedIn, and so much more. So that is actually pretty cool. Okay, and once that is completed, we're just going to update our record. So we're going to update record, select list from platform. We're going to match by the record ID, and we're going to change the status to post scheduled. And just like that, that's how we managed to get the post scheduled and updated from our Airtable over here earlier on. And once you change this workflow to active, this whole system is ready to run for you to help you schedule your posts unlimitedly onto every single social platforms. And so yeah, there you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I find this to be a pretty useful and effective workflow that helps me manage my content. I hope it's something that you guys could actually use to help you scale your content up as well. Now, of course, as you have seen in this example, the ultimate value of building these systems isn't just by copying this specific blueprint, but creating a customized content system that matches your own specific needs, right? In this example, you can see I managed to just upload my reels onto all my social platforms and have a caption creator to create content in one specific style that I want. But you can also modify it to match your own brand tone. You could also add in other parts of the system to generate content for you, as well as schedule it in a different manner as well. And so if you want to go deeper into building content systems like this for yourself or for your brands, I do dive deeper into it in my community link in description below, where we will have a step-by-step guide to help you get started, as well as weekly updates and new tutorials as well. We also have weekly tech support and community help to help you get unstuck along the way. So if you're interested in taking your content into the next level and build content systems like this, you can join my community link in description below. With that being said, I really appreciate you for watching till the end. If you like videos like this, do give it a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.